All right, guys, we're back. Yes, I'm a bit late, but here with Xena, The Witcher. About to go live and react to Myron's Standout TV episode. It's gonna be lit. Let's go. And one more thing, man. It is freaking Tuesday. Let's get lit. All right, let's go.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come on?
Big knots, get a nigga X-Dot. Bitch, I'm rich, I'm tryna fuck on every thought. Bitch, I'm rich, I'm tryna beat your neck out. Savage got the 40 with the red dot. Savage made $250,000 I read out. Yeah, nigga, I ain't never filled out a job out. Your favorite rapper keyboard, I swear that nigga out.
All right, we are back. All right, let me just turn this down a little bit.
Shit, it's loud.
Too loud?
Yeah, it's loud.
Is that better?
I can hear, yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's good.
Fire. Okay, guys, we're back. All right, man. So as you guys know, we went to UK a couple months ago to the Standout TV, and I was happy as hell because to see Myron in that element was hilarious. Because listen, man, I went to go date, he went to go debate. That's just hilarious. But we're gonna react to that right now with Xena. So Xena, what's new with you, man? What's popping?
Like what's new with me? Like Fresh and Bitter, what's new with me?
New with you? What's behind the scenes?
Okay, so I got signed with Empire label. I got some music coming out. I'm about to drop a song, I think on the 22nd. So I got to do the music video. It's all alternative music. I'm still not dancing. I do still have OnlyFans, obviously. So, you know, that's where I make my money to promote myself and pay for everything I need to get where I want. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, just making music, acting, modeling.
I mean, signing to Empire is a big deal. So shout out to you.
Thank you.
We got Michael, who says, "What up, Fresh and Xena? Just chilling, bro. Listen, man, Xena's a soldier, bro. She be in the studio helping us behind the scenes. Awesome girl, so shout out to her. All right, but recently I was on Instagram and somebody sent me a video trying to roast me, nigga. And you know what's funny? I thought it was hilarious. So I'm gonna show you guys the video. We can react to it right now. You can laugh your ass off, by the way.
Okay.
But it was hilarious. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick on this clip right here. And then A7X says, "Yo, Xena, you're a beautiful soul. May God bless you."
Thank you.
Don't lie to her, bro. Come on now. All right, share my screen real quick, and I got you guys with the video. But before we even get there, guys, go to Rumble now, guys. 100K is on the way. We need 100K at Rumble because we're gonna go viral, and with a super special guest for this episode, 100K. So tap into Rumble, guys. Hit subscribe. It's super simple, not hard to do. We got you guys with an actual special guest. All right, and then here's the video here. This shit was hilarious. Wait, you guys can't hear?
But I can hear.
No sound? Oh. Hold on. Let me see. Can you guys hear now? Oh, I think let me see. Everything is good to go here. Audio too low on Video Fresh. Loud as hell in here. You see, no sound. One sec, guys. No, the volume is good here. Can't hear you. Can hear you, but not the video.
So you're streaming.
Can you guys hear this actual video? Because I'm on Brave right now. The actual browser. Put a 1 if you can hear it. If you can't hear it, it's fine, but just put a 1. Put a 2 if you can't hear it. You're saying no, you can't hear it? Okay. Let me see something here. My bad. Yo, Zena, tell him what happened. Tell him what happened, Zena.
Well, they can't see, but like on the bottom of there's a screen, the stream screen, and it says mute on the low corner. He had it on mute.
Bruh. All right, chat. Sorry, but listen. I'm doing this on the solo. Normally it's Chris behind the scenes. Anyhow, let's get this on the road, guys. We got this video. It's fucking hilarious, bro. Yo, by the way, whoever sent this to me to like make me look bad, bro, screw you, bro. Screw you. Anyhow, let's play the clip.
Keisha, what the fuck you doing here?
What it look like? I came to bring you your son.
What you talking about? I ain't got no kids.
Yeah, you do, and he's right here. He looks just like you. Y'all have the same eyes, the same ears, and he even doesn't wear any shoes, just like you.
That don't mean nothing. The daddy might be African.
African? Lil Stutter, say something. Show? Yeah. Hey, daddy.
This some bullshit.
Yo, by the way, whoever sent me that, screw y'all niggas, man. That was hilarious, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Was it a skit or was it real? Like,
Honestly,
that was a skit.
I don't know, but
nobody stutters.
But he was like, "Oh, Fresh, this is you, bro." I'm like, "Yo, screw you, nigga." Anyhow, guys, today we're gonna react to Myron's Grilling TV episode, but some backstory. So we're at the spot, Standout TV, and we pull up, and it's funny because I already knew that they wanted me to go first because they knew Myron's episode was gonna be crazy. And I guarantee you, or on some level, we're gonna hit probably 1 million views on that video because right now it's at what? It's at like 506, and it's only been 2 days, so it's probably gonna hit a mill soon. But overall, man, I'm telling you, Myron came here to debate, not to go on a date. I can't go on a date, so you gotta understand the context of why he was doing what he was doing, and at the same time, understand the direction that he was going in. So we're gonna go off of that premise alone. And then from there, you can understand why, he's doing what he's doing. But we got here, I Don't Play Games says, that's Marcus from 5150 Show. I don't know who that.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know either, bro. And then we have, nigga said Fresh, screw you, bro. And then one more here before we start. Let's see. Bro.
There's not a way to filter it so you can just see those ones?
No. Here we go. Juan Antonio says, is Zena one of your 3 or 4 bouncers? Have you had to get physical yet? Zena, tell them what you do behind the scenes, because obviously they be having their own opinions, but
I literally help bring guests to the show and give them alcohol. I feed them. No, I don't feed them, but like I clean up. That's pretty much it. Like, that's it. I don't finagle. I don't do all that. If I'm speaking to people that I work with behind the scenes, it's typically about business. They've been helping me, and that's it. There's no physical, none of that. So
thank you.
No.
Zena is just helping us. We're helping her, and it's a mutual business agreement. There you go. We have here Chris Turner. Hey, Fresh, I have a money question. I'm making a lot of money now, and is it better to save 6 to 12 months of income or to start investing? My friend, before you even start saving money or investing, you need to be debt free. So if you have debt, you have like personal loans or credit cards, you're in debt, bro, investing is a waste of time. Now, there's something called opportunity costs and investing to, I want to say, do better than, to pay more than your debts. Like, for example, let's say you got to pay like 6% in interest in debt. You can make 10% in the asset. I understand. But to be honest with you, 100%, just pay off your debt one time. That way you're mentally free as well. And then from there, start investing. But to go ahead and invest and be in debt is really dumb. I'm telling you right now, it does not make any sense. Because what's happening is, let's say you do make a higher percentage, you're still losing because you're in debt. So just pay it off. But regarding your savings, yes, save at least 6 months to 12 months of income. So if you do lose your job or you fail on something, you can always come back and you have a year to get yourself back on your feet. All right, before you start investing, 100%. All right. So keep chilling. What's good, my guy? Shout out to you, bro. And Greg P says, Fresh got higher score than Myron, true man of God. Well, to be honest with you, once again, it's context. Remember, I came here to like, sell a dream, do my thing, do a little dating. Myron came here to debate. So obviously he's gonna get a lower score. That's why. Remember, it's context. Remember why he's saying what he's saying. Michael says, fresh with top G, haters gonna hate. They say you got no bitches, yet fine as Zena. Chilling with bro. This is a reaction video with Zena. Chill out, bro. All right, man. We're gonna start right now on the video and good to go. Anything you want to say before you start?
No, I want to see something, I guess.
Let's go!
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let a girl look at my phone
Why?
because I'm gonna have other girls in there. 100%.
If you had a man, sorry, you do have a man. Well, let's say you do have a man, like serious, really serious. Would you look in his phone?
Honestly, I haven't looked in his phone, and I have his passcode. He has mine. We just haven't looked in each other's phone. I don't know.
Yeah,
We trust each other.
That creates problems.
It creates problems. Like, and I mean, I've told him since working with Fresh Fit, I'm like, you can fuck other hoes, like as long as you're taking care of everything and being in that position.
Is he taking care of everything?
Sometimes.
He's working on it.
He's going on Sway in the morning. So he's doing things for his career.
Oh shit.
So I'm just like.
So guys, if you want to know who it is, just tune into Sway in the morning.
Check the star.
Mr. Rick says, fresh, he didn't say he was in debt. I know, my friend. But most people that want to invest money are in debt. So generally speaking, get out of debt first, then have savings in your account for a rainy day, then go ahead and invest.
That's why I'm not investing.
You need to spend money that you're not gonna be afraid to lose in investing.
I had obviously restitution don't go on the credit, of course. Thank God, because that would have been bad. But on my credit alone, I had I was over I was almost $10,000 in debt. Now I only have $2,500.
That's good.
I've been paying that shit off plus my restitution. Like, thanks to Fresh and Fit, I've literally been like, nah, fuck this. I'm gonna get on my game.
That's good.
Yeah.
But guys, by the way, just so you know, just like some foundation here. If you're in debt mentally, it's draining to you, and you may not realize it right away. But I'm telling you, when you're debt free, you can become financially free. Once again, when you're debt free, become financially free because mentally you'll be free. You have more time to think about, investing in yourself and other stuff rather than thinking about debt. And as well, mentally you'll be free, good to go. So my thing is pay off your debt first, and then go ahead and invest if you want to. Zini, any new upgrades to the Aston coming? Yeah, I'm gonna do an exhaust upgrade for the Aston Martin, and then I'm gonna also do like a wrap maybe, and then some tint as well for the windows. So coming soon to the vlogs. Juan Antonio says, to clarify, I was asking if Zena bounces the 3 or 4s from the show if need. Okay, cool. It means like if you like deal with the girls.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I wasn't implying anything inappropriate. Myron said 3 or 4s act right when they know Zena and Icy could get physical to get them to leave. That is very true, by the way. Actually, tell them about last Frank Castle last night. Yeah.
I actually had a couple really popular producers even posted it and tagging me, Meech or whatever.
Yeah, I don't
you know who Meech? Okay, yeah, because he found me because you guys.
Okay.
So yeah, he had tagged me in it, and he was like, "Look at Zena politely kicking this bitch out the house." I was cracking up, because that girl was insane, and then she wanted to take her time to tie her fucking shoes. I'm like, you could just get your shoes in the hallway. She's like, "Don't do that to me. I'm already drunk, and they're bullying me." So we're just standing there looking at her like.
Yeah, because typically, whenever girls get kicked out of the show, like either it's Chris or Myron actually escorting them out. Versus now, Zena and Icy could do it because once again they're girls. So if you want to fight, all right, Zena's gonna rock your ass. So there you go. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, and Michael with the dollar. Shout out to you, brother. Cool. Let's play the video and then get into it, and then give our own opinions on what's happening right here. Cool. All right, let's go.
I like the title.
Hi, I'm Simon Reynolds, and I'm back. New season, new dates. And to be honest with you, I'm not impressed with the dating scene.
I think 99% of
the top G.
I don't know how she didn't like that date.
The top G.
Some high scores.
I thought we might as well do the date properly.
See, I like this. And I've definitely given some low scores.
So,
how do you?
I'll just say, Caribbean.
How do you silence Telegram? Just annoying.
Go on the actual Telegram.
Yeah, I think I need to hold on. Give me one sec, guys. Let me do this real quick.
Yeah, you have to open up the Telegram app,
yeah,
and then you hit mute it. Yeah, you can mute the whole thing, but you have to open it to where the messages are, and then silence whatever chat is coming on, or you could turn off all your notifications. See, mute all notifications.
Boom.
Or mute it for a certain amount of time in case you forget to put it back on.
This one, right?
Yep. And then you see it says mute or mute forever.
All right, niggas. I'm about to mute some of this because this is like. There we go.
You got it. That's already muted. That's muted. Yep.
Cool. All right, perfect. Thank you, Zena.
You're welcome.
Okay. Here we go.
And langers.
Oi, mate.
With nice jocks.
Oh my God. It's time to
Actually, no, you should do your British accent because you're.
Oh no, I love her. She's
find a
fine.
man that can tick all the boxes.
Do you know what? There wasn't actually any red flags. Wow.
Myron Ganes. I'm here to go on a date, I think, or a debate. I don't know. Someone put a bag over my head and told me to show up here, and they just brought me here.
Do they really do that?
Ooh.
No, he's trolling.
Oh.
He's trolling. He is 100% trolling right now. Telling you right now, he's trolling.
We're in England, so I can't invoke the fifth. Damn. What do you guys say when you don't want to incriminate yourself here in England?
No comment.
Okay, no comment.
By that, I'm judging you're a one night kind of guy.
2 to 3. I try to keep my retention somewhat high. I need a good rating on what do you guys use here? You guys use TripAdvisor? In 1997? What the hell?
Can Cheyenne ask you whatever she likes?
Yeah. I got nothing to hide unless it's like former government stuff. But other than that, I'll say whatever that I can disclose.
And finally, are you ready?
I think so. I don't know. The dudes that kidnapped me and brought me here, they said it would be fun. I don't know.
No. He wore his extra tight shirt.
By the way, here's some backstory. So basically, what happens is they'll bring you into their studio right upstairs, and then they put you in a room so you don't see Cheyenne right away. So basically, you're seeing Cheyenne for the first time when you walk out here to the main room, but you don't see her in the beginning. So it's all natural, which I think is pretty cool. So.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Myron,
you.
pleasure to meet
Myron.
you. You gonna give me a hug or what?
Oh, okay. Hug. Nice to meet you.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I am surprised he asked for a hug right there, though. Can you be 1,000? Okay, so you know Myron personally, right? I know Myron personally. He asked for a hug?
I think he was keeping to the fact that it was supposed to be a date. So like typically if he's going on a date with somebody, you're not shaking hands, right? You're gonna ask for a hug.
Yeah.
I would assume.
I mean,
but typically Myron's not hugging bitches, so
yeah, he was being polite. Yeah. I mean, just personally, man, I hug. Bro.
Did you hug
Chilling.
him?
Hell no.
Nice.
Thank you. I try.
Well, no, I didn't want to, but she's cool.
I don't know why I've done that. So, how are you?
Chilling.
Chilling?
Doing well. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
How about yourself?
I'm good, thank you. Good. It's a bit hot in here though, so my hands are.
Yeah,
a bit like,
it is warm. I will say that it's definitely
Yeah.
warm, but it's called grilling, right? So.
Oh, I like that.
Attractive but typical girl.
So tell me about you, Myron.
Yo.
I'm a professional misogynist. No, I'm just kidding.
Great.
Loved by some, hated by many. Just
Yeah.
on the internet. Yeah.
On the internet. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're both on the internet. I've
We are.
seen.
It's a strange life.
Yeah,
Very
I've seen
strange.
some videos. You're not a fan of me, are you?
You know, I'm not a fan of many.
Right
things.
to it.
Yeah.
You just happen to be in there maybe a little bit.
Why is that?
We disagree on some things.
I think we might get on though. That's why I'm like interested. Off to a great start. He hates me.
I think it's very important to be able to articulate your views, and if you don't agree with someone, it doesn't mean you have to hate them. But
Exactly.
you know, but I think being too agreeable is not good. Very
Really?
bad, especially as a man, because typically if a guy is too agreeable, you can't trust him.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because all men want to get laid, and if,
Zena, from your experience, right? If a guy is basically what he's describing here, where he's like telling you what you want to hear per se, is he like from your experience? How do you know when someone's like being honest with you or they're capping? Dealing with guys.
Rejection.
When they reject you?
Mhm.
Damn.
That's how, like, when they reject you, like, even if they reject you at first, but sometimes that could be the sauce too. Like, that also can be the sauce. But I mean, because like with my situation, I mean, when I pulled the fresh and fit, and I was like, any guy, we can't. There's no platonic friendships because we were friends. He's like, I could be friends with females. I was like, okay, all right, bet. So the next day, I was like, so do you want to fuck? He was like, no, and you're not gonna pull that fresh and fit shit. So he kept rejecting me for a while, but then obviously, eventually,
So he friends on you?
Uh-huh.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But that's what made me, that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes it can make you trust them more when they're not agreeable. Because if they just are agreeing with everything you're doing, like clearly They want there, like he said, there's an end game. So
But I like that he wasn't thirsty. That's very important too.
yeah.
Because most guys are,
he wasn't
oh yeah, I'm
thirsty.
thirsty.
Yeah.
He's chill. So that's a good one.
If you don't tell the truth, then you're just being agreeable. Well, he's trying to get laid and he's trying to lie as well. So.
Well, at least the man actually admits all men are trying to get laid.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's absolutely pointless to have a female friend.
No, it's not pointless to have a female friend.
Very pointless. 100%. Why would guys sit there and be friends with girls? It's pointless. Stupid.
So you don't have any female friends?
Absolutely not. It's a waste of time.
How is it a waste of time?
Because women don't offer much utility to you as a guy.
What makes you think that?
Well, I mean, if you get in some kind of fight, she can't do nothing. What's she gonna do? She's like, oh my god. It's like,
why would you want a woman
if
to
anything,
fight?
she's a liability. That's what I'm trying
But
to say.
a woman would fight. Like, I'd fight a woman for you if you're my man.
I don't want my girl to be involved in any type of physical confrontation.
Really?
That's not her job. That's my job. So I look at it like.
All right, Zena, keep it 1,000. If your man is in an altercation, let's say another female or even a guy, you gonna fight too?
Well,
you hop in there?
I portray I obviously have masculine traits. So yes, I'm fighting. Like if especially if it's a female. My man, I'm not gonna be with a man that's putting his hands on a female. So if there's no security involved with separating it or that it doesn't get separated, I'm gonna hop in. Like if a female's putting their hands on my man, I'm jumping in. I'm gonna whoop that ass. So.
Okay, Zena, let's do a story time here real quick. You know what I'm about to do, right?
Mm-mm.
So Zena, we went out as a company. Me, you, Myron, Chris, and some other people. And at the time, I was talking to a girl, right? This is just like way back. And we had an altercation.
Okay, so let me tell
guys, this is for the chat only. It's behind the scenes. It's not Fresh Fit. This is like for us only, so you guys can hear the backstory. So go ahead, Dina.
Okay, mind you, I had no issue. Was she there the whole time? Like in the club?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I didn't notice her. She was typical girl. But anyway, no, I didn't notice her. Like whatever. I'm getting drunk. I'm having fun. I'm busy. Honestly, I was entertaining a female that Myron had brought up at the time. He was like, yo, make her feel comfortable. Okay, cool. So me and her are drinking. And I'm having fun with this chick that Myron brought out. And we're all leaving. And I don't remember what I always make a joke about snatching his chain because, you know, I'm a criminal. I'm a felon. I said, hey, Fresh, you lacking. I got your chain. Like I was joking because he wasn't paying attention. I acted like I was unhooking it.
Yeah.
So he turned around. He's like, you could never get me. So we started playfully roundhouse. And I was like, we can fight right now. We can fight right now. Like I'm drunk. You know what I'm saying? And then the girl starts grabbing my arms like, you need to stop touching him. I'm like, this my dog. Like, bitch, nobody's being thirsty about this nigga. Like, this is my friend.
Facts,
like the
facts.
fuck. And he told her too. He was like, yo, don't touch Zena like that. Like, trust me, you don't want it. So it got calmed down. And then he started like warning her. They're walking she's directly behind me and Fresh is like on this side. We're walking. He's like, yeah, trust me, you don't want to piss her off, especially now that she's drunk. Zena's got a reputation. She fights niggas.
Facts.
And then my drunk ass turns around and talk about, yeah, no bitch finna check me because I fuck up niggas. So ain't no bitch finna check me. This hoe decides to go, well, this bitch just checked you. So I turned around immediately. My nose was against her nose. Like, bitch, who checked who? So you know what she did, right?
Yeah, she sucker punched you.
So she sucker punched me right here. She hit me. Boom. As soon as I was blacked out. As soon as that happened, all I know is I took my phone and I busted her in her shit, dropped my phone, and I started punching that bitch in her shit.
Yeah, she was bleeding.
Yeah.
So
I broke my nails on her. And I remember when I got her up against the car?
Yeah.
And Myron grabbed me because he said, Zena, he ran. I swear to God, Myron ran from like all the way down the street because they went far while all this was going. They didn't hear it until I started fighting. Myron came out of nowhere with his long ass legs like, Zena, clearing the road and grabbed me. As soon as he lifted me, I kicked her. So I did get in a kick, and then he had me in like a hole to restrain me. So I had to submit.
Bruh, I was in shock. I was like, "Is this happening right now?" And then, dude, okay. So this chick is very quiet, very to herself, and I was like, "Okay, she's a cool girl, you know, very quiet." Dude, she got jealous, and it was like, it wasn't even nothing crazy, mind you. She's a cool girl, nothing about her, but I had no idea she's gonna react that way. And it hit you. I was like, God damn. But Zena came out with a fire punch. Anyhow, the point is that like that happened.
Didn't she wear sunglasses for like how many days after that? At nighttime, this bitch was wearing sunglasses to cover her fucked up nose.
But I know 100% Zena could fight. So it is what it is. I warned her, hey man, you don't want this fight, and she still did it, bro. So I was like, damn. But hey man, you know, it's all good in the hood. It's all good in the hood. All right, let's continue.
If I'm with a girl and I'm supposed to protect her and provide for her.
Oh, real quick. We got here my boy, DL Saint came through with Showing Some Love. He says, oh shit, I just hit you.
Yeah.
That's smart. DL Saint says, real quick, for Zena, adding value, doing the work, top tier producer and bouncer. LOL, salute to you, love. Have a drink on me. Fresh, keep doing you, bro. Yeah, that's for Zena. There you
Thank
go.
you. Thanks.
Dorkhead says, only thing Zena is throwing is spells.
I love you, Dorkhead.
Dorkhead's funny,
I
man.
love Dorkhead.
He be calling me Wally. Screw you, bro.
I want that to be my woman. I'm not going to give that type of energy to like a friend. That's stupid. Why am I going to put my life on the line for a girl that doesn't even suck my dick? Wait, is that too much there?
I think you should just be able to have a friendship with women though.
Well,
firstly, it's not always like men versus women. So I kind of feel like having female friends will give you that balance to understand like there's actually nice, normal women out there that aren't just trying to sleep with you like for your money or everything like that. We bring a lot of value.
I've interviewed almost 1,600 women now at this point, and I would say, without a shadow of a doubt, women are absolutely terrible at being understanding what it takes to be attractive to women as a man. So their advice typically is not good at all.
1,600 women. Poor women. Men carry like a lot.
So question, do you think, Zena, now you know what a man wants? Because typically speaking,
I know what
you've seen the
average male
show
wants, yes.
so many times.
Yeah.
So can you tell the chat what a man really wants?
What the average male wants?
I'm putting Zena on the spot right now.
Okay.
Can you tell them what a man really wants?
A woman who's docile, complacent, and submissive. And beautiful. And fertile. And has a very low body count.
Yes. And what's the last one?
Feminine.
That's another one. But what's the last one? Begins with V.
A virgin.
Adds value.
Oh, adds value.
So-
well, remember, okay, I believe like it depends on the man what the value is. Like I bring a different value towards my man than what the average other man would want. Like we do music. Most men, they're not looking for a girl that they could be like, yo, let's go in the studio and make like content, music together, you know?
But see,
so I
that's
think
the
value depends on the male.
That's the value they add to him. So,
Yeah.
so regardless, it is still
So value.
value.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty good. All right, chat. She passed the test for now. So you missed one though, which is loyal, but we'll let it slide for now. Let's slide for now.
That's, I mean, complacent and submissive. I mean, if you're, well, okay, yeah, loyalty.
But now you did pretty good. All right, let's play.
A lot of like hurt, and they push it on women.
Okay. Hurt in what way?
Yeah, I think it's because, like, for example, this incel culture, which, like, respectfully, like your podcast really brings to life. You're just projecting onto women unnecessarily because there's a lot of good women. Like I myself would say I'm a good woman. I don't do anything wrong. I'm very loyal. I'm a kind woman. And a lot of men will make the assumptions because of podcasts like yours and people and men like you to then push that onto me. I'm this kind of woman. I'm a gold digger and I'm this and that, and I'm not.
Well, the reality is, would it be fair to say that most men, I mean, you said there's a whole incel culture, etc. Would it be fair to say that most guys are losers and don't really measure up?
I personally don't think that, but
keep it
I know,
1,000.
no, but I'm saying
keep it 1,000.
No, I personally don't. Like genuinely, I don't.
Okay.
Like I genuinely
Being
don't.
politically correct. I'll keep it real since you don't want to. Most guys, I'll be honest, are fat, losers, and don't have leadership qualities. And there's a whole bunch of reasons for that. And most women, quite frankly, are terrible. They're whores, fat, rude, crass, whatever it may be. And most of them don't qualify for a relationship, and most guys don't qualify to be the leader of said relationships. I think it goes on both parts. Okay, the men are weak, and the women, there's a bunch of issues there. So what we basically highlight on our podcast is you need to be the best version of yourself. And I think the thing is that guys are yearning for this because we've been lying to men for the better part of 5 to 6 decades about what being masculine and strong actually is. We've been demonizing it when in reality, guys need to become stronger because no woman wants a weak man, even though girls say dumb shit like, oh, well, you know, I want you to be emotionally intelligent and get in tune with your feelings or whatever. It's all a lie. Oh, see.
That is so true. So Zena, you've been in the dating scene before, not anymore so much, but in your opinion, are most guys not on a level where they can actually take care of a girl or be a real man? Because mine's 100% correct.
100%.
Yeah. So in your experience, how do they come across? Like, what do they try to do to get you, even though they're not like guy? Like, for example, like, how do you see that they're not like guy, one, and how do you, like, I guess, turn them down, I guess?
Like, how do...
Like, for example, the question is, how do you know that they're not that guy? Like, for example, they're not on a level where they should be coming to talk to you.
They're not Andrew Tate.
Really? That's it?
I mean, lately, yeah, that's how I feel. Like lately, that's how I've been looking at things. Like I'm not in a relationship right now. I'm in a situationship.
So
per
really,
se.
you want you want the top
So-
G? Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is, I want, like he said, the best version of somebody. Like
Okay.
when you've gotten to that top G level. As of right now, like I mean, most guys that come up to me, like they're not at that level. Like, let's be real. I mean, when you're on that level, you're not approaching women anyway. The women are coming to you. Let's be real. You don't have to approach women at that point. The women are gonna come to you. I would think that's what I'm assuming. So
Yeah, on some level, yeah, you're right there. You're right there. Oh, you know what's funny? I've realized now they make themselves known to you. So they'll
Yeah.
put themselves in your atmosphere either by seeing your stories, send a DM, or even like
or
just liking your
something.
stuff.
Yeah, something
And
like
it's like,
that.
oh wait, who's that? Then you use, oh shit, cool. But you put yourself in his atmosphere first.
Like, okay, yeah, like like my TikTok, the one that went viral, and then he put the whole "what's her at," and then he DM'd me. He didn't he didn't court me like somebody. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, he made himself known, obviously, but
You
it
made
goes from there.
You made
Yeah,
an
I think
initial interaction happen virtually.
I
That's
mean,
cool.
technically, I made the first interaction. I did a whole little TikTok video. So
That's crazy. Juan Antonio says, don't forget that man really wants a sandwich. Ha ha ha. Shout out to you, bro. Michael Mithrook says, fresh, what's your serve speed and favorite type of court? My favorite is playing on clay. I'm not gonna lie, bro, I'm a fan of clay as well. But recently I've been playing on grass courts, which is pretty different. But I like the texture, just that you might slip here and there. So DL Saint, I really want to know podcast says, that story was completely made up. That never happened. Nothing to see here, Mr. Police and Mr. Prosecutor. Nobody broke the law here. LOL, y'all crazy. Shake my head.
well, I was assaulted and I defended myself. The story was completely true.
Yeah.
And yeah, Myron was there to confirm that nobody was in the wrong but her. So
there you go. Yeah, shout out to DL Saint for the save. But we good over here, man. We good over here, brother. All right. Chat saying what's good with Zena. All right, cool. Let's play some more of this and then get this on.
No, but I personally would like a man that's emotionally available and emotionally intelligent, but it's not me saying like, I want you crying all the time. So, do you know what I mean? It's true though. Like, so I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, you have to give some room for men because like men's mental health is a serious like issue.
We tell guys not to be vulnerable in front of your girl. You know, you go ahead, you're going to be vulnerable, you're going to shed a tear, whatever. You do that around other men that understand, you know, the male experience. Women don't understand the male experience at all. And it goes to show, like when I said earlier, when you put the girl in a male perspective, I want you to pick up this girl. They always fall flat on their face because women are in a privileged position where they don't have to necessarily understand what it takes to attract the man because men come to them.
For me, as a partner, I would want to be able to give my man a safe space to be able to be vulnerable. And it's like, but not completely like.
By the way, you can tell me when to stop whenever you want to talk as well. But Zena, if your man comes to you and he's vulnerable, probably crying on your shoulder, telling you how he might not be able to pay the bills, like, how are you gonna receive that? Like, what the fuck? Like, I might keeping it factual here. I think she's capping, but give me your opinion.
Shit. All right, I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm a compassionate person, so it doesn't matter necessarily male or female. I'm gonna have compassion and I'm gonna try to be there for the person. But in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? Like, no, I'm gonna be real. Like, my friend, my person, whatever, he had a friend that passed, Aaron Carter. He went crying and everything, like, but he went live and he was sobbing. And I was just like, I understand that he was in pain, but it was like, this is not for people. I just felt like, yo, people don't need to be seeing you crying. Like, you're a man. Your friend is gone and that sucks. But he was on live crying and like people, and I was just reading the comments and it was just a bunch of people clowning him. And it was like, this isn't it. Like, don't do this. Like, no.
It's not for social media.
It's not for it's not for social media. So, and like, for me, like also dealing with Fresher Fit and having this new insight and like having a change of views. And I mean, I have my own views, but I did have a little bit of change of views. But it's just like, I'll still look at stuff like when they're crying too. I don't think it's degrading if he's personally behind the scenes crying to me. But if you're crying too much or it's been an hour and you're still crying and it's woe is me, I'm going to be there. But I'm also thinking like, yo, why the fuck is he being like a pussy. Like, this is not it. Like, man up. That's just how I think. So, but I understand everybody's different.
That's facts, though. And look, we're not saying you have to always be a robot. We're just saying, look, certain things, bro, you do it as a man with your boys. Come there. Like, for example, here's what I say on the show all the time. Listen, if you feel like you're down and out, you feel like you're a little bit depressed, whatever, we get it. Go to your boys, tell them your problems, fix it. So you know what, babe? I was a little bit down and out. But I covered my issue. Let's go on a trip. Or let's go out. Let's get lit. She can receive that way better because guess what? You're not saying to her, oh, I don't know what to do. You're like, you know what? Had a problem, solved it. Let's go have some fun. What do girls want to have?
Like,
Fun.
It makes more sense like if you had somebody very close to you that passed for a man to cry. Like, some shit hits you, and we as humans, obviously we have emotions. If you lose your grandmother, your mother, or your best friend, like, you're gonna cry. Like, it's common.
Yeah.
But if it's simple things that you're crying about all the time, or you're just not being a man, you just have low testosterone and you need to get checked.
Yeah, if someone dies, 100%. That's understandable. But bro, regular shit, man. Come on, brother. Let's play.
Oh my God, cry all the time. But just so he knows, like, it's like things are okay. You know, like, it's supposed to be a partnership.
No, it's not a partnership.
Why
That's
is it not?
another common lie in modern day dating. It's
Yeah,
not a
but
partnership.
I want a
whatsoever.
partnership, though.
Question for you. Do you want a man that's taller than you?
Quick point here. If you realize, right, here's what I would have done on this date. She said to Myron, it's a partnership. Myron immediately says to her, it is not. So he disagreed right away. He doesn't care about the outcome. But if I'm trying to, like, go all the way and smash, I'm going to tell her what she wants to hear to an extent. So if you know what Myron's debating here, he's not here to date. So that's a very important point I want you guys to understand. He's here to debate, not actually date. So if someone's like, oh, Riz Myron, bro, he's here to debate, not actually go on a date. So there you go. This nigga, bro. This nigga. Versus the BBC. A pastor and a witch in the same room? First, this is too much for me, homie. Wake me up when we in the streets.
Idealistically speaking?
Ideally, probably, because I like to wear heels. I like to be seen.
Fantastic. Do you want a guy that's stronger than you?
Yeah.
Do you want a guy that makes more money than you?
I'm not fussed about money.
Okay. Well, you want it to make at least your equivalent, if not preferably better. Remember, this is your ideal guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want a guy that's more confident than yourself?
Yeah.
More experienced than yourself?
Yeah.
You got her.
Okay. You basically described the superior. So you expect this guy to come in and have a partnership with you?
Whatever he might excel on, I'll also add value in other ways, because it's not always about being physically on par with that person just for certain requirements. Like, you can't birth a baby, you know.
Yeah,
like
but
so we complement each other in other ways, and so we're still equal in that sense.
men and women are not equal at all. At all. That's another fallacy that we have in modern day dating culture, which leads so many women astray. We're not the same.
Another point here. Myron came with all the smoke, but understand they edited the shit out of this video. This is so, guys. So, okay, you know what? Behind the scenes here as well. They're going to actually post a second video, more uncut on this same interview. Because this was at least like 2 to 3 hours, bro. Like, keep it 1,000 with you. They only shared you 40 minutes right now on this video. And there's another video coming out soon. I think he just texted me today, the guy from Standout TV. He says, this one behind the scenes here. He says they're dropping another video, a longer version, part 2. I think this Sunday coming. So yeah, you got part 2 coming to this, but like, dude, editing wise, they edited out so much because I won't say what he said because obviously I want to be respectful to both Standout TV and Myron, but Myron went in about her. Now, mind you, her viewpoints are not always what she's thinking per se. She wants to argue for other women. I get that, but like, bro, if you saw the full interview, what Myron said, bro, I'm telling you, Myron went in, no gloves on, nothing, raw, the same.
There's certain things that men can do that women can't do, and vice versa. And we're different, and we're designed to complement each other. And I don't believe in partnerships. By
the way, shout out to Black Lemur, man. He said she's too annoying to want to date / smash. Oh man, I mean, look, man, the chat already knows they would smash if they could, and I'm gonna get 1,000 with you. Most of us would. However, what she's saying now is a bit of a turnoff, but niggas would still hit. So don't cap, man. Niggas will still hit.
But she's not necessarily saying anything crazy yet, at least. All she's talking about is like she's just being in a docile respect of she wants what she thought meant partnership, and Myron's just correcting her.
Yeah, she's talking from a feminine
because
viewpoint.
I mean, a partnership is like, this is a partnership. Like, we do business, we're doing this. That's a partnership. A relationship is not the same as a partnership.
Facts.
At
That's
all.
big facts. AL says, Zena, is fresh valid?
Yeah, he a top G.
Top G. Shout out to you, AL. Let's go.
I think men come in and lead, women follow. And I find it funny because women typically want a man. And here's the thing. What you just described is what every girl wants. But they think that they're going to go into a relationship with a guy that's better than them in every single metric, and it's going to be an equal partnership or 50-50. It doesn't work that way. There's always a leader. There's always a decider. And for it to work, the man's got to be in a leadership role, never the woman. Women can't lead anything.
Yeah, we can.
No,
It creates too much pressure on you as a man then. Because if you want to be this like macho man, do you not think that's going to cause a lot of strain on a relationship?
Pressure creates diamonds. Because here's the thing. Women are just the cherry on top. Like you should have already built the cake by the time she comes into the picture. You know, you should have already conquered a boardroom or conquered some kind of physical labor, or played sports at some point in your life, endured some kind of stress. Like, men need to go through pain. Men must become. Women are, men must become. Being a loser is unacceptable. If you're broke, fat, or you don't got your stuff together, that's your problem.
Yeah, but then men like you would complain about women because you'd say, oh.
Zena, is that true? Should men become better?
I think everybody needs to become better. Like he said, he dead ass breaks it down. He says there's problems on both sexes. It's not just he's not trying to degrade women, because there's fat loser ass men out there. Men need to become better of themselves, just like women have to become better of themselves.
You know what's funny?
And he's right. If you're fucking fat, you're broke, you're miserable. At the end of the day, everything in your life is what you created your life to be. Only you could change your life. So if you're fat, fucking go on a diet, lose the weight, like, do something about it.
Listen.
If you're broke, get a job.
Very good point, Zena. I agree with 100%. But you know what's funny about Myron? People always give him the bad rep, but he's speaking facts, but they don't like the way how he's saying it, which to me is hilarious. But like,
you just gotta learn how to listen. Like, fuck the delivery. Like, that's why I read books. So I know how to blank out the delivery and just hear and see the words, like visualize the words in your head, because you can't read, like, you don't know, like, if somebody's being caught, like, talking to you a certain way, you don't know their tone by text. So ignore the tone, like, mute the tone and just listen to the words. Like, that's how you got to go, because with him, like, he'll say some shit and it sounds like he's snapping and talking down on you. And really, he's just very assertive and masculine with how he speaks.
100%. Well said. All right.
They only come for like the glory of it, like, and not the graft. So I'd rather be with someone that I'm building with.
I've never said that women build. I actually say the contrary. I say women don't build, they move in.
Yeah, but
I acknowledge that cold reality 100%. I tell guys they need to build the castle so that she can come in and, you know, put some things up here and there in your castle. But at the end of the day, you got to build the structure. Women aren't going to build it with you. Those days are done. Women want to
do. Some women do, though. Like, a lot of women do.
Some?
No, a few. Like, the ones I know.
I would say a minority. A majority want a guy that comes pre-assembled.
What is he talking about?
We got to watch the majority, not the minority.
Yo, she don't know what's going on.
She knows it's true, though.
Dating marketplace.
Yeah, she knows.
Them, look out for this 10% that wants to build with you. No, the reality is most women want you to come pre-assembled. And to be honest, the most attractive and youngest women that have the most options, they definitely want you to come pre-assembled. Women want winners. They sit at the finish line and pick the winners.
Yo, my nigga wearing merch. Yo.
Where did you grow up?
I did it too.
I grew up.
By the way, this nigga's wearing merch everywhere. The club, the gym, dinner, lunch. I'm like, bro, Myron, we're in the club, bro. Could you put a shirt on? He wore a black shirt one time. We were out shopping. One time. I was so impressed to put on the vlog. I was like, bro, thank God. But this nigga wears merch everywhere. Shout out to Myron, bro. Because he'd get 1,000. But hey, at least if it's good. So there you go. But yo, okay.
He made sure he got that one fitting real good.
Yo, keep it 1,000. If you, let's say you didn't know me and Myron, you went on a date with Myron. He's wearing merch. What are you gonna think?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, one, I'm gonna ask him, what is this? Like, I'm gonna ask him, like, what is your shirt? What is the Fresh and Fit podcast? And then when he breaks it down, obviously it'll start a debate, a conversation. And that's one thing that I'm into, though. Like, I wouldn't be like, I know most women probably would be upset by the conversation that's going down, but that would intrigue me more. Is like, I like when someone can sit and have a conversation, articulate themselves very well, have facts behind it, have their own opinions, and have a debate without like, no, fuck you, just you're a loser. Like, actually have a debate and have a good conversation. Like, that would be more interesting than what the fuck talking about. I've never been on a date. What do people talk about on dates?
Hold on. You never been on a date?
No.
Bro, come on.
That should be awkward. So,
bro, come on. Zena, come on. We're all, come on, really?
I mean, I don't know what's considered a date. So
when someone either picks you or invites you out,
I've never
to dinner,
went to a dinner to meet someone and get to know them. Like, I have conversation with them way longer prior to that anyway. So like, and I chop it up and we're cool, and then I decide from that point on like what's gonna happen.
Well, personally, I love dates. If I'm into somebody, I want to take them out, show them a good time. But that's crazy that you never been on a date.
And what do you talk about when you take them out?
You know, about them. I let them do most of the talking. You know, I just kind of
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna sit at the table like, yeah. So you know, I love Inuyasha. I watch anime all the time. Do you like anime?
Well, hold on. What if they don't though?
Oh no, that's if they don't like anime, it'll never work.
I feel you. D Nice, shout out Mr. Organic, bro. D Nice, what the hell is your Instagram, guys? I've been trying to get his Instagram for so long. He won the shoes, the Jordans, right, for the giveaway. I had the two other winners, their address for their shipment to be sent out. But D-Nice, I need your Instagram to send you the shoes, bro. So until you give me your Instagram, I can't send out everything to everybody else because I'm gonna vlog the whole thing. So, bro, what is your Instagram? Please put it in the chat so I could actually respond to you. Thank you. Oh my God, bro. Okay, cool. Play some more of this.
Up in New Britain, Connecticut.
Okay.
2 hours north of New York City.
So what was your upbringing like?
Great. Parents were together the whole time. Stable. I had a sister, brother. Still, I mean, they're still alive now. I haven't said had. But yeah, like they're gone. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I grew up, went to high school, played basketball in high school, played video games. Still have my childhood friends to this day. I would say I grew up like in a pretty good situation. We didn't grow up with money, right? We grew up fairly, poor, lower middle class. My parents struggled, especially in the beginning. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I think it's important for young men to grow up like struggling.
Yeah.
I think it builds character. You have to do it.
How will you raise a son with your mindset? I'm just curious to know.
I would raise my son to not be a victim. I'm at a point now where very successful financially, but my son would not see any of this money at all. I would make him get it out the mud because, like we discussed before, trust fund babies typically don't know what to do in life and how to, they don't understand and appreciate the value of a dollar. And I thank my dad for instilling that in me early. I mean, my first job was at McDonald's and I got fired. And I quickly learned that I didn't want to be in the service industry, but it made me appreciate people in the service industry.
We got that in common. We both worked at McDonald's, except he became a federal agent. I became a Fed.
But you know what's important about this is because he had a good family to teach him how he should be. His mother was there and his father was here. Today, what we have is single mothers out here partying, getting lit, fucking on niggas, and the kids are at home learning from their laptop or their tablet. And their father is gone because she's for the streets, so I'm out. So it's tough, man. And look,
but I think that's also reflective. Like, okay, I think like I have two younger sisters. They don't do nothing like that. They've never been a dancer. They don't even post promiscuous photos. I have two older sisters too, and kind of the same thing except for the oldest. But my mom, yeah, she was a single mother, but she's very strict, very much. I mean, she don't like doing that whole showing too much cleavage or dressing promiscuous. She's not into all that. Obviously, she's old school. She's older. So the women now that are single moms, it's reflective because it's the girls that were getting like all my friends when I was in school that had both parents or even were raised by their dads, but typically had both parents, all had children before they were 15 years old. Like they were all hoes. They were all out there fucking. And what I don't think it's necessary. I think it's about the parenting skills, not necessarily both parents, because if you're sheltered and not taught about things early, you have more curiosity to it. And these girls went out in their hoes, and that's the people that we have today. Like this is our youth now, is they're reflected because that's what they're seeing. They saw their mom out there on their own and being a hoe. So they think it's okay because they're not taught any different because it's, I did it. That's just what I think. So
okay. I get what you're saying. Juan Antonio says, remove my glasses and facial hair. Saitama from One Punch Man looks just like me. One Punch Man. Okay. Shout out to you, bro. Cool. That's very true. 40%. So let that sink in.
What is this, by the way?
So this is like a tonic wine. When I drink, I'm like quite a mellow person, chill, put you in the mood.
You're not an angry drunk?
No, I'm not actually.
No? Okay, that's good.
I'd be the worst angry drunk.
Yeah, well, I could tell.
So do you not drink?
Because I can tell.
So have you never drunk?
I have. I definitely have. But I mean, it's not really conducive to my life goals at the moment, so I don't really drink like that.
It's just more self-awareness, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, as a guy, man, you can't afford to have things that clout your inhibition or your ability to go out there and create and become a better version of yourself. And I think like that's why I'm really big on like not drinking, doing drugs, any of that stuff. You got to be focused all the time.
So how do you find dating then, with the way that you are?
I mean, when you understand the code, it's plug and play. It's like, okay.
By the way, Ragatonic is their sponsor. So during the video, they make you, well, not make you, but they say, hey, could you mind talking about it real quick? And actually, I tasted a little bit of it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like alcohol like that. It doesn't taste bad. But would I drink it? Hell no. I just don't like alcohol per se. So
yeah,
but it's not bad.
Deal with the girl, size her up, figure out what kind of chick she is, and then bam, you already know kind of how to move.
Yo, chat, do me a favor. Yo, chat. Before we even proceed, I want you to rate Cheyenne 1 out of 10. Like, I want to hear what the chat's saying. Rate her 1 out of 10, and then let me know what you think she is. Because, Zena, I know you're not into girls, but if you had to rate
I am
her,
into girls.
Oh, you are? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Well, what would you rate Cheyenne Reynolds?
10.
A 10?
That lady is a 10.
So you would smash?
She's got the accent. She's got beautiful body. She doesn't have now. Yeah, obviously I like long ass nails, but if I'm picking a woman, I don't want her to have long ass fucking nails. Like I pick like a man. Like she's beautiful. She's very clean. She doesn't look like she's got a fucking body count past 20. She knows how to articulate herself. She clearly dresses well. I haven't really researched her beyond this, but just seeing like these little clips and these interviews that I have seen, like I never looked on her Instagram to see what type of shit she's posting, but just based off of this, like she's bad, she's fire, she's sexy.
So she's getting an 8 in the chat, a 7 in the chat, a 6 in the chat, a 6.5. Okay. Someone said her body comes over 9,000. Look, I did the show with her as well. I think she's a great person. I think she's definitely has a head on her shoulders. However, maybe the mindset may need to be shifted a little bit. But in looks wise, I'll give her like a solid like 7, 8.
I say a 10.
Yeah, I mean she's not bad looking. Just that like, bro, the mindset has to be there, bro. The mindset has to be there, and that might be lacking right now. But she's cool. She's cool people. So, alrighty.
So like, what's the code?
Depends on the girl.
Okay.
You got to be able
Look
to
at her
adapt
legs.
based on the woman that you're sitting across the table from.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I have the female codes in my sleeves. I know pretty much what they all are.
Okay, so how are you adapting to me right now?
You want me to be honest?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I
I want the code now, and then I'll ask the code again by the end of it.
Yeah, I would say recreational use only. No offense.
So what's like how many codes is there?
Well, it depends on the girl. If you deal with a girl that's younger, that's in her prime years, well, you got to understand that she's more, inclined to look for fun. If you're dealing with a girl that is in her mid-20s, a lot of times she might be pursuing, it depends on the girl, but she might be pursuing some type of stability or some security, and you got to play to that angle. Or if you deal with a girl that's a little bit older, late 20s, 30s, and up, 9 out of 10 times she's going to want some type of security if she hasn't gotten there already.
Code, it's not even that deep. Like, either you like them or not. You don't need to put them in categories. So what kind of women do you want? Sorry.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could deal with whatever. My thing is, I need her to come into my life and be an asset and not a liability. Right. Most girls are liabilities, to be honest.
Do you think? I think
100%.
the right woman, though, could like really just compliment you and make you like progress in your life.
Well, you got to train them.
No, you haven't. In order to train someone, you need them to listen. I'm telling you, no woman is listening to you.
Like most girls come into your life.
Pause. Zena.
Wait, before you get on that, I saw you share that comment. So what would you rate Beyonce?
Okay, so
what would you rate Kim K?
So I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I don't believe there's 10s on this planet.
Okay.
Just personally. So what I would say is a smooth 7 or 8 is doable.
Okay.
So
fuck that. Let's get to what you was finna
So hold
say.
on, I'm gonna break this down for you. So I believe, right, as a guy, you only need like a 6, 7, if you're lucky at 8. Because if you can get a 6 or 7, you could turn it into an 8 or 9. Now, personally speaking, you could even go to like a 5. You know, make sure she gets in the gym, she's doing her thing. You know, she has the right mindset. You help her understand your goals, and bro, like you could turn it into like a 7, 8 yourself. So my thing is like, bro, yes, niggas, oh, I want a 10. Bro, do you know what a 10 means? That means she has hella options. She's not gonna listen to you. And secondly, and thirdly, bro, she actually is probably gonna be entitled.
Wait.
You don't want that.
No. If she's a 10, she can't be a 10 if she's not gonna listen.
No. But see, that's the rating.
Okay, we're talking about looks. Okay.
Yes. That's
okay.
the
Then, yeah.
$1 million
she's
president.
She's gonna have hella options.
Zena a 10. I definitely pay one of her bills. What's your Instagram, Zena?
Wait, who said that?
There's somebody in the chat said, what the fuck?
I'm like, what?
Yo, I mean, if they want shit. What's your Instagram, Zena?
Xena the Witcher. Xena the Witcher.
I'll put it in
DM me.
Listen, man. Y'all niggas be simping, bro. Anyhow, that's it.
They're my babies.
There you go, guys. There you go, chat. That's your Instagram. Cool. Nick Pin, $10 says, looks alone can get you to 7 max. You need mindset, yes, and a certain level on submissions to make it 9 in my eyes. I don't think they're 10s. Thank you, Nick. Nick understands. Yo. Nick understands how it should work. Nick knows what's up. Shout out to Nick Penn. Someone said Xena a 10, tenderloin. I don't know about that one, but we'll see. All right. Liam LA says, what would Xena rate Kanye?
As of late, my rating for Kanye did go down, but prior to all the crazy, what would it be called?
Shenanigans?
Yeah, shenanigans. I'm gonna give him a 7. I'm gonna give him a 6. Because he's a major Trumper, and I don't really care about presidency. Like, unfortunately, I don't. Like, I think they're all fucking bullshit. I think they're all liars and just greedy for power, and they're all just fucking. It's all shams. It's all lies.
You got a point.
But and I don't agree with Trump because he said grab women by the pussy, and I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. That's weird.
What if he was just joking though?
I don't care. I'm not joking. I'm not joking about SA.
Listen,
But at the end of the day, it's just people. A lot of kids thought that was cute, and they were actually doing that in school. Like, kids were doing that in school, thinking it was funny. So a lot of little kids was getting assaulted. Like, if you have that power, you have that charisma to move people and control their minds, and you're using it for bad, and you're promoting it. Nah.
But maybe they're twisting his words. Like what did it to Andrew?
He said, "Grab him by the pussy."
I know, but listen, man. We don't know context.
But anyway, long story short, that's why Kanye's got that rating now. But yeah.
Okay. Deal Saint 7.5. Her count is probably worth north of 20, but she presents like a woman with a low count. I believe she's a decent catch. Fresh, am I wrong? All right, Chad. I'm gonna give you the behind the scenes.
Well, there's certain stuff you can't give them.
Yeah, I can't say this on camera. Okay, I'll tell you this. She is a woman of value to some extent, and at the same time, her experience has taught her certain things. I'm gonna leave that there. Her experience has taught her certain things. I'm gonna leave that there. That's all I'm gonna say. You can read between lines. Okay, Rich Junkies DIY says, Xena, do you believe in rubbers or do you use your magic as protection? Fetus dilatus?
For actual sexual intercourse, I've really only been with one person as of the late, 6-7 months? Yeah, 6 or 7 months. We use a condom all the time unless like it's oral, but other than that, we use a condom. I'm not gonna kill my body with a whole bunch of Plan Bs.
Okay.
Or fuck up my pH.
Ridiculous $10 says, Xena a 10, but I'm not paying any bills. W.
I love 3 Diglets.
Shout out to the yo, bro. No, someone said 3 Nigglets. Who was that? like last stream, someone was like under the name 3 Nigglets. That shit was hilarious. I don't know who that was, but that was funny.
That's funny as shit.
Masium says, Fresh, when Xena graduates from FNF Academy, I propose a blind date episode. Oh shit, blind date. To get her the man of her dreams. I'll fly down to be part of that. She's a whole distraction on Instagram, LOL. Bro, if you want to come down for the blind date, bro, let me know, bro. Hit me on Instagram.
Yeah.
Actually, good idea. Let's bring Xena on a blind date. She gets prettied up, all the stuff, and maybe somebody in the chat could come up for episode.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. So guys, we can do that. There you go.
Have you ever done like a blind speed dating, like where you do 3 or 4 people?
I did 2 or 3.
Okay.
But I mean,
well, obviously, like it has to be people you would know if you do something like that, because you don't want randoms.
And Batman Capital, yeah.
Okay, because you wouldn't want like too many random people, even in.
100%. This is my crib, man. It's my cribbo. DC says that interview was one of the greatest of all time. Myron stood his ground, 100%. Make men great again, bro. Men are lacking, bro. But we got you, man. Fresh and fit, we got you. Cool. And I think we're good.
It sucks that of all the women that have been interviewed or have come on the show, even repetitively came on the show and or watched the show, because there's a lot of women that watch the show too. And instead of listening, they just are like, oh no, fuck that. But like, listen, because honestly, it's teaching y'all game. Like at the end of the day, if you women are going to be, if they're going to be their 304s, they're going to be hoes, whatever, be smart about it. Leave no traces and learn how to lie. And present yourself better so that you can attract that male, because if nobody has dirt on you and you're not behaving a certain way, at the end of the day, nobody can tell you what your actual body count is. But your behavior, the way you behave, and if you leave behind receipts and you be circling around friends and groups of people, it says a lot, and it can add more to, and I'm just saying that.
So it's a felon advice. Yo. Okay, I'm gonna say this one more time, bro. D-Nice. If you don't want the shoes, bro, let me know. I'm gonna get to somebody else in the chat right now, bro. Send in your Instagram, either DM me or say it right here, because, bro, if I can't figure out where your address is, I can't say in the shoes. I'm gonna get to somebody else. So if you want the Jordans, bro, I'll give it to you because you want them. But, bro, if you don't respond, bro, I can't help you, bro. I can't help you. Nigga, you're responding now in the chat. You can just say your Instagram. That's it. Simple. But if you don't want them, it's fine. I'll get somebody else in the chat. And Zena could pay the person if you don't respond. So, all right, here we go.
Oh, you never said what you were gonna say. So she said women aren't listening to you or something. You gotta rewind it like 10 seconds.
Shit.
I think the right woman though could like really just compliment you and make you like progress in your life.
Well, you gotta train them.
No, you haven't. In order to train someone, you need them to listen.
This nigga finally did it, bro. Oh my God. Yo, Zena, you don't understand. I've been trying to get this nigga's Instagram for like 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks ago. Let's see.
Given it.
No. I'm like, bro. Because he's a big supporter, man. And then he won them. I was like, all right, cool. I got you, bro. Here we go. This nigga. All right. So, yo. I just did you, bro. What's your address? Hey, bro. You get your shoes, bro. Big facts. All right. Let's go.
I'm telling you, no woman is listening to you.
Like most girls come into your life, and if you don't know what you're doing, she's gonna come in as a liability, 100%.
No, you don't train them though.
You have to train.
It's like training a dog. You wouldn't do that.
Oh, here we go. I knew that was gonna.
No, but it's true though. It's not training. It's not something like once again. It's just seeing this person as your equal.
Huh?
I think it's training on both ends. You train each other in a sense. You teach each other. Like, in order for things to work between, like in a relationship, you kind of do teach each other. Like, yeah, I think they're both gotta train each other. Because you have to show a woman what she can and cannot do if she's going to be with you. Just like you have to show, like, you do have to show a man, like, even if it's sexual or anything, like, obviously, like, when women are on their period, you have to train your man to know around, like, oh, don't come in stressful because it's going to give me anxiety. So men will typically ignore you when you're on your period. Like, it's just little things. I think you train each other in a relationship.
I think
for good balance.
The man helps him understand her role for him. And the woman says, this is what I like. And if the man cares about you, he'll say, you know what? All right, my shorty likes this. All right, she's been good. She's been doing good behavior, so to speak. I got her, man. Like, you know what? She just want to go to this restaurant. All right, it's been like a month her putting in some work. She deserves it. So him seeing the action and the effort makes him want to do more for you because, okay, cool. She's a solid woman. She cares about me. She's definitely down for the ride. I got her. $1 million president says, Zena, would you be willing to submit to a top G?
To a real top G, yeah.
You gotta be real, brother. Rod Ayres says, I may be in Miami January 2023, if not Dallas. Guys, the party is gonna be lit, man. We gotta confirm The venue set up, rooftop, dope vibes. If you're VIP, I'm personally going to take you to lunch, a yacht party, and as well, we're going to do a show with you live on air for the VIPs only on Fresh and Fit podcast. So if you're a guy out there and want to come on the podcast, now's your chance because we're giving it to the VIP people only. And we have 40 tickets left, 30 tickets left for the party. And bro,
Yeah.
You guys seen the 500K party? The 100K party? The million party though? Bro, I'm pulling out all the stops for you niggas, man. So hop in there, man. Hope to see you guys there as well.
Vape in here?
Only for you, Zena. Go ahead. Lele, you teach me, I'll teach you Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Cool. Juan Antonio says, 45 said, if you're rich and famous, who's 45? Okay, well, whatever. If you're rich and famous, women will let you do practically anything, including grab her kitty. Groupies will do almost anything for a rich and famous person's attention.
The sad thing is you know what? Sometimes that actually happens to be the case, and that's really fucking sad.
Yeah.
And mind you, they gain. That's what throws me with these groupies. They will do anything if a nigga got a check mark or a little bit of money and be groupies and get nothing out of it. How are you? Like, what did you benefit? I fucked a rich guy last night. Okay, did you get your fucking bills paid?
Ooh.
Like, you might as well fuck the bum because you got the same amount of pleasure. Let's be real.
Yeah, but they're not smart, They're
it's
dumb.
So sad. It's so sad.
Richie, where's the link for the party? Very good question. I believe. Give me a second here. I will find out for you. Give me 1 sec. Link for the party. Mo has a link. No, actually, I have it here as well in the chat, I believe. Give me 1 sec, bro. I got you. But yeah. Okay, but Zena, tell the chat 5 things that guys do that turns girls off. 5 things that they do to turn girls off while I find this link.
I can't speak for other females.
Well, for you personally.
Okay, for me personally, I don't like a man that flexes what he doesn't have. I don't like that. I don't like men that get a PPP loan or a little bit of money from their fucking taxes and they're flexing $2 to $5K. And their bills aren't paid. They're not out of debt. They don't have a high credit score, and they don't own a home or own a vehicle. I don't care if he owns a Toyota. That's still success. If you're renting, I rent. I'm financing. There's nothing wrong with financing. But don't be on the internet flexing like, oh, I got 5 bins. Like, what the fuck is that? You can't even buy and own your vehicle or own a house that way. So it's just, you shouldn't flex until you're up there. That's a turnoff. That's 1. 2. Thug-like behavior. Yes, I'm a criminal, ex-criminal, but that thug-like behavior, I don't like that. Men toting around with guns. If you're not an officer and you're not a licensed and trained shooter, what are you flexing a gun for?
Bam.
Mind you, a trained shooter's not flexing guns either. Now, it's different if you happen to be hunting, like if you're a hunter and you're flexing what you just killed, but I don't like killing animals. So that's a turnoff. 3. Okay, now it's going to get very weird and unrealistic. If he eats weird, that's a turnoff. Like, I don't like men that eat with their mouth open and that are very sloppy and uncleanly. Hygiene is a turnoff if you have bad hygiene. And I'm going to be real. Bad teeth are originally a turnoff for me. Bad teeth, bad dental, bad fingernails, dirt in your fingernails. It's disgusting. And your circle of friends. That can be a turnoff. Your circle of friends can be a major turnoff.
Ew. Okay.
I don't know if that was 5. Hopefully it was.
Give him one more. I'm almost done.
Okay. If you have a small penis, that is a turnoff. And if your penis is under 5 inches, it will not happen.
How you can fix that though? I mean, you can't really fix that one.
But it's still a turnoff. Like,
true.
The thing with me, if I'm talking to someone and I decide, because the women decide if it's going to be sexual, I'm very forthcoming with my adventures. So if I'm speaking to someone and I think, oh, he might be cute, and I decide right then and there if I want to fuck with him, I'm going to DM him, show me your dick. Show me it hard. Sometimes, really? Yes, I dead ass do. And they would like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, show me your dick. And if they show me a penis and it looks ugly or it looks messed up, I'm just gotta go. Like I'll be like, ha ha ha. I'll make a joke out of it. Like, haha, I can't believe you actually did it. Wow. But that's it. Like, but if it's not an attractive looking penis, like it's not happening. Because it's more it would be, let's be real, that's better. I'm giving them the favor because in person, like if we were to link up and like we're getting to that point and then I pull your pants down and I see a penis with like weird scars or lumps, I'm gonna look and I can't hide my reaction. I can't come up with an excuse like, oh my God, I just got my period. I'm gonna say, ew, what the fuck is this? Oh, I gotta go. Like, no.
I'm not gonna lie. I've never in my life sent a dick pic before. I don't think I ever will.
Well, that's the thing with me. Gotta see it. Gotta see it. And I gotta see it. I've seen any male I've slept with. Yeah, I've seen their dick prior, like before I've slept with them. That's how I decide. Like if they have like the recent guy I've been with as of late. I mean, we were just friends and I made jokes and called him a trans because he wouldn't show me his pee-pee. Yeah, I was like, are you a trans? Like I was just making jokes. He's like, what the fuck? So he showed me it on the phone. So I got to see it. And then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck him.
Well, that was very descriptive, Zena. Thank you for letting us know your process. Appreciate that so much.
Oh, and how a man treats their parents.
You mean like his mother, his
mother and his father, and even his siblings, but mainly his mother and his father. Yes, because that's his authority. Like that's how he reacts to like authority. It just shows character. Like if they're treating their parents like shit and treating their mother like shit, like a man that's calling his mom a bitch and his dad a punk, like that's weird to me. Obviously, there's certain circumstances for calling your dad a punk, but you don't call your mom a bitch.
Thank you, Zena. All right, shout out to Rod Eric, man, because he sent me the link, bro. I have so many links to look at, bro. But Rod Eric had it, and thank you for that, Zena. It's in the chat now, guys. Chris Turner says, "How do we get a sugar mama? I mean the qualifications, bro. I've had 2 in my lifetime. Now, the whole process was definitely intensive, and it was. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you by accident. I didn't plan for it. I was get this right. So we went to Vegas for some live streams, me and Myron, and I was trying to figure out what to do, where to go. So I was on Tinder, I was on the sugar site, was on Instagram, and so I see this baddie. I'm like, who's this? Man, she was older. I'm like, bro, hey man, I'm gonna go for it. Kind of find out she's a trust fund baby, from her father, and pretty much she just like goes to Vegas. She has her own house there. She goes shopping, goes on the strip, gambles. I'm like, shit. So I link up with her, and she said, oh well, you live in Miami, but I don't mind spoiling you. I'm like, mind spoiling me? Mind you, of course, I gave her the D first. Feel me? So like, obviously she wanted to like stay with me, shit like that. So like, the game was strong, but it was by accident.
Is this how you became so rich?
No, nigga, no, dude. The more she sent me, actually, I won't say what she sent me, but the point is that like having good D game and just being chill and relaxed and cool with the right woman that's into you, bro, she's gonna want to spoil you, bro. And she didn't even know what I did, which is the funny part. So don't go bragging like, oh, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer. You just ruined it, bro. Because they're oh, you got money already, so fine, it's fine. I feel like I was like, shit, whatever. Simple to the point. So
yeah, but it's true. Sometimes women do want to spoil, like, if they have it, like.
Yeah, but sugar mamas, man, are an anomaly, bro. Like you're not gonna find them like that, bro. It's random, bro. It's very random. So, Sudanese warlord says, Zena, suffocate me with them pillow cheeks. What the fuck?
Oh, never mind. He means my ass cheeks.
Juan Antonio, 45 is Trump. You two algorithm did like the. Oh, okay, I got it. That's Trump. Okay, cool. Guys, here's the link for the party. It's in the chat. Shout out to Rod Eric for sharing the link. It's there right now, so just tap in there. Yeah, he posted it for you guys. Dilson says, Lemur, we have to meet, brother. Fresh, I'm in your building. Got a suite in the hotel. I've been networking like crazy. Perfect, bro. Good to go. The dork has said, those rings are a turnoff. What you got to,
funny thing is,
get his ass.
No. The funny thing is, Dorkhead, that's how I know he's funny, because I was in the Discord and I literally said, like, I made an announcement. Like I said, I'm thinking about getting rid of my piercings. Like, I don't know. Not my tongue. I'll probably keep it. But I definitely just kind of want to get rid of this, and I kind of want to get rid of my nipple rings.
TMI.
Yeah.
TMI. Okay.
But I'm doing rock, so now I'm like, I don't know. Should I just keep it because of my image? I don't know.
Terrell Xavier says, Zena, what was Kevin Samuels like?
Amazing. He was truly an amazing person. Like, I honestly, at first, when I went to meet him and do the interview, I literally thought, and that was before I did did a Kevin Samuels interview before I met Fresh and Fit. So that's what because originally I was like, I didn't want to go on Fresh and Fit and shit, because like I am a feminist, but I'm not a fake feminist. I'm an actual feminist. So when I met Kevin Samuels and we had this conversation, we had a one-on-one. Even after the interview, we were speaking. Like, he was so respectful. He was so like he was a great man. Like, he had a lot of good shit to say. He's just to me, he just seemed very old school. I didn't get none of that, oh, he's sexist and misogynist. Nothing he said to me was disrespectful or sexist. If anything, Fresh and Fit is harder on women than Kevin Samuels, in a sense.
We keep it 1,000, nigga.
Like, he was great. He was a great man. It's so sad to see him go.
So guys, this is the party ticket link here. It's in the chat as well. So when and where to be announced, well, you're gonna know off rip, but yeah. And guys, this is dress code, just so you know. This is gonna be a nice event. It's celebrating 1 million subscribers on YouTube. We're gonna be dressing nice, savvy, dress to impress. And tickets are here. Guys, limited, so limited. We got like 30 left. So get it now while you can. These are all gone, guys. So these are what's left. And like I said before, VIP gets a total experience here from me personally and Myron as well. And then General Mission gets some of that as well with VIP experience, and then meet and greet. It's free, but if you want to meet with us after as well, you can do that as well with the 1,001. Okay, so that's the link there. And more often than not, guys, please, if you don't mind, go to Rumble. Let's get 100K on this, because we need 100K on Rumble. All right?
Rumble is doing good.
Rumble's going up there.
Rumble's doing numbers, doing good.
Shout out to Rumble. All right, guys, we're like halfway through this. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna end it here. We can do oh shit. So 84. We can do part 2 another day, but we're gonna end this up in a sec. So give me 1 sec here, guys. Let's do this last part here.
Okay, but showing the person respect. It's not training.
So I look at it like, if I'm going to have a girlfriend and she's going to be my girl and she's going to have my title, well, she's got to be trained to rise up to a certain level, because I'm going to make her into an asset. Buy me a bag, do this, blah, blah, blah. Take me on trips, whatever, when they haven't earned it. So you got to detrain those bad behaviors out of that girl and make her an asset into your life versus a liability. Most guys don't understand their value. They bring a girl into their life. They give her everything. She hasn't earned it. She doesn't respect them. She's walking all over him. She started to dictate the relationship. You're not getting sex tonight, blah, blah, blah.
He's so rude. Obviously, this is your experience, so I can't argue that. But there's
this is biology. Women are hardwired to extract resources from men. It's been that way since the beginning of time. Biology rules everything, guys. They could sit there and say, oh, but I'm doing this and my truth, blah, blah, blah. Biology rules you. There's one truth. There's no such thing as my truth. Female, typical, blah, 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 trash.
No, but I kind of feel like, from my experience, if I'm going into something.
Yo, by the way, guys, I want you to understand this. Whenever Myron is spitting facts and keeping it 1,000, you, as the guy, individual, don't do the same. So if Myron's spitting facts for your entertainment, you don't go take those facts and go debate girls yourself. For what? You're not gaining anything from doing that. If anything, you're gonna lose. So keeping 1,000 with you, take the info, understand it, say, you know what, cool. I know what they're like, I know what they're about, cool. Now I have the upper hand. You don't say it verbally, because then they're like onto you. You have to keep it within, practice what you preach, and then from there you can win. But if you go debating, bro, what are you really doing? Like, you're just making it like hard for yourself because you want to
But you gotta know what type of female you're dealing with too.
Yeah.
And that this should help. Like, listen to his shit. Like, put the handbook in your head. So
yeah, like, bro, chat, please, I promise you, please don't do that. Okay?
I actually had a friend. I have a friend that recently started watching Fresh and Fit because of me, right?
Mm.
And him and his woman, they had a little debate or whatever. But I saw after they had their little bickering, little argument or whatever, he posted one of the quotes from Fresh and Fit, and it was, "A woman will not respect authority when she's not had it before," or something like that, right? Yeah. And I just started bawling out laughing. I was like, bro, don't bring my Fresh and Fit into this. So what happened later is he came in to the house to have a conversation, and he was like, yeah, I sat her down and I was talking. I guess he pulled up a whole bunch of Fresh and Fit like conversation or whatever, but it got handled. So, but he did it the right way. That was just funny to me. Like he really be watching and learning from Fresh and Fit. So it's funny.
Someone says, "Fuck that. Say the truth. She'll want you because of it."
Like I said, it depends on the type of woman you're dealing with.
My friend, even Myron admits it. He loses more girls than he gets because, dude, they don't want to hear this shit. So I'm telling you, if you're trying to smash or actually get somewhere progress-wise, yeah, you could do this route as well. We're just saying numbers-wise, you're gonna lose. So why even go down that route? That route when you can internalize it, take it in, and move in a smooth process. And okay, cool. Shoot for the streets. All right, I'm gonna get what I want. Probably just smash, or probably just like have some fun. And I'm out. Versus like, oh, you're a 3 or 4. You just ruined it, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah. Like the guys that go on the comments that always are talking about recreational use. That's my favorite. They do it on my comments too. It's always, oh, Zena's just for recreational use. Okay, but you could never recreational use me. But they could never. That's what gets me.
Because they're saying it.
The ones that say no, not even that. It's like I'll look at their profile and I'll see what they're about. Like no money, no type of career, no success, no name for themselves, and it's like, you actually think that I'm for recreational use when you don't even get to recreational use any woman at that.
Yeah. So yeah. It's what it is, man. But where's Amaru? He is
That's
in
what
video.
Gets me. Just like the girls that be talking their shit to guys too, like
someone's life. I would want to add value, so I wouldn't really take things. And I kind of feel when you.
What did you just say 2 seconds ago? You said, in my experience.
Yeah,
I come in and I add value.
Yeah.
That's you. Majority of women come in, meet the guy. Okay, what can I get from this guy? Okay, this guy's a simp. I'll just take him out on dinner dates he could pay. I'm never gonna smash him. Another guy, this guy's hot. I can smash him. I can hang out with him. This guy, he has some utility. He's a plumber. Okay, he can do my plumbing, but I'll give him a BJ once. Girls put guys in roles. It's your job as the man to make sure you're the top guy and you got the main role where you're not investing too much and she's investing more in you. Girls only respect men that they invest in. The girl always has to like the guy more than she likes him.
No, I think
that is facts. Guys, if you're head over heels over your girl and she can see you're all over her googly gaggly and she's kind of like, all right, let me watch what's gonna happen here. You're gonna fall for her and then start doing dumb shit and put her first on a pedestal. That's wrong. What you should do is let her know, of course, you like her, but you're not gonna be like doing too much. You get me? Put your purpose and your passion first, and by default, she's gonna be like, yo, this guy's on his shit. He's up and coming. He's ambition. All right, I mess with it. But dude, some of y'all be like in love and it's like, bro, y'all be doing some dumb shit.
I think if the man, I disagree. I think the man should love his woman in a sense more but know how to be that man so that she doesn't know, because that's what makes the woman go after him more. Don't show too much of it. But I think no, not love her more, but they should love equally, because a woman shouldn't be crazy obsessed about a man that doesn't give us a fuck about her in that equal sense. But that's no.
I get what you're saying.
My man obsessed with me, but I don't want him like going crazy, going through my phone. I'm not doing that.
But let's be honest. If he's too much into you and it's like, yo, like, okay, this is kind of like smothering me a little bit. It's too much.
That's what I'm saying. There's a right way and there's a wrong way.
Sorry. Can you open the door for me? Yo, by the way, they came late for the show, but it's fine, whatever. Thank you. But yeah. You okay?
I'm so sorry.
You okay? Yeah, you good. Yo, Zena almost fell over here. God damn. Yeah, that should have been on camera. That should have been hilarious. Cool. But yeah, bro. I think personally though, like if you want to be smart about it, you're gonna do it correctly. And I get it. You want to debate and be the guy, the top G and all that stuff. I get it. But you got to do it with finesse and with smooth. Yeah. You want to say what's up to camera? But yeah.
Still on the ground and everything.
Yeah, you almost fell.
I fell. I did.
Yeah. We're doing like a reaction here. You say what's up to the chat. Oh, they can't see you. Gotta come right here.
I'm like, you already know how shy I am.
Let me back up.
All right, we got 2 girls from Canada that were on the show yesterday. Shout out to them. You want to say your Instagram? Shout out.
Yeah.
Hi guys, I'm Sassy Mandy.
There you go.
And Luxury Babe.
Yeah, she's like, she can play Call of Duty. I'm like, really? I don't know about that one.
You're a streamer, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just started Twitch streaming, right? You just For fun. Yeah.
I don't know. Girl gamers suck though. Just give me 1,000.
Not this one. She's the best. I vouch.
Bruh. Anyhow, so we're
What
gonna.
was I saying?
So we're talking about like who's like who more in terms of like man or woman, but guys, we're gonna end it here. By the way, we'll do part 2 on Thursday. We'll do the full video tomorrow for you guys on Fresh Fit Podcast for more behind the scenes. And I'm not gonna lie, man. Myron killed this debate. He destroyed her 100%. He came with the facts, and it's funny they cut so much of this out because they didn't want to have all that content on the actual like YouTube. Because dude, it was like, you know what's funny? They put at the very end this message here on screen, which is hilarious to me because I've never seen this before in their series at all. They put this at the very end. It to me was hilarious.
It's a no, so he's going to get a free.
Oh wait, this is the ranking here. This is hilarious, but
0.2.
Look what they put at the very end. Yo, they put that because they know he's spitting some facts. They said, Standout Group does not share the views and opinions expressed in this video. You just viewed this is for entertainment purposes only. Bro, come on.
Never put it on the other ones?
No, they didn't. Come on. Look at mine. Look at mine.
Hey, the people at Discovery Channel came to me and asked me to do the impossible.
Telegram,
go
man.
Undercover and show.
So, like, wait, is it a big thing out in the States to not do it? Because over here in the UK, it's kind of like if you do it, you're labeled as like a bowcat, and it's like a big no.
A bowcat?
I had a really great time, good conversation.
When we were sitting on there doing the date one-on-one, I saw her eyes like she was into me, you know?
But I feel like there's not chemistry there. So for that reason, I will give him a 6.5.
Bro, hold on.
She was into me. There wasn't chemistry.
No, dude. I want to see what happened after. Anyhow, but yeah. So look, see, at the end of this one, they didn't put that shit. None of the rest. So to me, it's just funny, man. It's funny. So
That's extremely funny.
Nothing. Anyhow, guys, this is going to be a reaction tomorrow for the main podcast. But Zena, guys, where can I find you?
Y'all can follow me on Twitter, Zena the Witch, and Zena_the Witch. You can follow me. I'm active on Twitter, Instagram, Zena the Witcher. Obviously, click the links in my bio. New music coming out. Stream it. Stay tuned for it. Yeah.
And guys, if you really want to know what happened after the show, I might talk about it on Locals. I'll go live to talk about it. But I'm not going to say it on air because I want to respect people's privacy and I don't want to say anything, crazy. So if you want to hear about it, I might talk about it on Locals if you guys want. It's right here. You can tap in, subscribe, and then join Locals. But bro, I am not going to say that on air, bro. Come on, man. You got to smooth, you feel me? All right, guys, we're out of here. Appreciate everyone in the chat. Love you guys, man. Oh, by the way, we hit 100K on the channel thanks to you guys. So here's the plaque from YouTube itself. We did that shit, man. Shout out to everyone in the chat. That's BBC Gang and also as well CEO Gang. Shout out to y'all. So love, man. Oh, Discord wants to know. Okay, I might give a little bit on Discord, but I'll tell the full story on Locals. All right, guys, we're out of here. Love you guys, man. No homo and peace. Actually, you know what? We should leave with actual tribute to somebody that you appreciate.
What do you mean?
The Top G.
Oh.